Hello everyone, welcome to KFCS and Sports Breakdown. You're one of your favorite channels. So today we are here to discuss about each and every event. We all are waiting for semi-final type of match, that is Sri Lanka versus Pakistan, and we are also excited about the Ben Stokes century. That is a comeback century for this player, as he has already set an alarm for Team India that yes, Ben Stokes is arriving. One of the favorite word of Virat Kohli, Ben Stokes, and we have also to talk about the Pakistan team playing 11. That is really one of the big thing that Pakistan have announced the playing 11 still in a worst condition. There have so many force changes. So we have two-person who is going to discuss with me. First is Rahul Ayer. Rahul, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, Kunal. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah,
Krishna, how are
so
you?
Yeah, I'm fine, Kulan, and how are you?
Yeah, I am fine also. So guys, tell me which topic you want to start. You start with Ben Stokes or you want to start with Pakistan? Which one?
good question. How about let's start with Ben Stokes since that's the
Yes.
most current thing
Well,
going on.
first thing I when I see this innings, I thought that Ben Stokes is playing in Ashes. There is a day five, and England needs some runs, and now Ben Stokes is going to play attacking cricket. I thought like that because we have seen Ben Stokes in 2019 World Cup. That was all rounder Ben Stokes, good in fielding, good in batting, good in bowling also. But in this World Cup, he is coming as a replacement of Ian Morgan, according to me. And I think today Ben Stokes have proved that he is really a great player for England. Really great.
Yes, absolutely. He has proved it. He's really stood up for England today. England didn't have a very good start. Again, Trent Bolt got two early wickets with the ball. So it was like 13 for 2 or something when Ben Stokes came to the crease. And by the time he left the crease, England had nearly 350 on the board. So he left England with a big total on the board. Of course, England collapsed after that, but that was after Stokes got out. That collapse was basically damage control from New Zealand, nothing else. So Stokes really played a huge innings today for
Well,
England.
if we see Ben Stokes type of form, I think England is another candidate for semi-final in one day World Cup, especially because the way their players are performing. David Malan as an opener. Well, Joe Root is not in that type of form, but I know Joe Root will come into the form when it comes to Indian conditions. So each and every batsman is performing. Bowlers are taking wickets, especially Chris Wokes. Is taking wickets. Sam Curran is taking wickets. Moeen Ali is also taking one wicket today. So I think everything is okay for England. Their bench strength is also good. I think when we brought Jason Roy, might be Barristo will play. Let's see how Barristo will play. The time will tell because he's not so consistent these days. But who knows? Barristo can come and do some fireworks for England.
Yeah, but Kunal, if you see Besto, he's been struggling in this series as Joe Root. Both
Yes.
are struggling. But if you see in Indian conditions, playing in Indian conditions and playing in English conditions is quite different, quite a
Yes.
big margin. Because in India, people there is spin track, there is slow conditions. So Ben Stokes playing in India, like what he played here in these English conditions, it might be difficult task for him because I think his average is not great in Indian conditions, as his average is good in English conditions. Uh, I feel so.
But
In
I
India,
think
I think he struggled. I think.
But I think England has given him a proper number. I think this is the first time in his career he is getting number four. All the way he played for England in number five, number six as an all rounder, but now he is playing as a batsman. So I think Ben Stokes will get at least 100 to 120 balls to settle himself and make a good score. So I think this is a good number for Ben Stokes, and who knows, he will play a good knock in Indian conditions.
To be frank, Ben Stokes actually has a very good record in Indian conditions. Sorry, from 6 matches, 6 innings, he has scored 3 half centuries, and he has 255 runs at an average of 51. So you can't say that Ben Stokes isn't good in Indian conditions. He is very good in Indian conditions. So you can't write him off very easily. I know 6 matches is not a big sample size, but you only in a career when you're playing somebody in one country maybe once in 4 years during bilaterals, you'll only play that many games, and the ODIs are very few and far between. So in the 6 ODIs Ben Stokes has played in England, he has done well. So you can't write him off and assume that he won't do well in a World Cup. He also has World Cup experience. So that combined with his record in India makes him definitely a huge threat for opponents. So I don't think Stokes can be taken that lightly in Indian conditions.
Yes, of course, and I think England team is quite ready for World Cup. As we see, they are bowling, they are all rounders, they are batting, all are taking in a right way. Let's see how when Jason Roy will get a time. Might be Jason Roy will put some fireworks in practice matches. There will be. So let's come to another topic now. It is semi-final match, Sri Lanka versus Pakistan. But before that, big thing is that tell me, Rahul, what is in the mind of Babar Azam? There is so many injuries. You have forced changes, but still Pakistan able to declare playing 11 day before the game. How this confidence come? How?
I do not understand how it is. I guess they're trying to play mind games. I guess it could be playing mind games with the opponents to show that they are confident. And that's been their pattern actually before matches. In fact, one of Babar Azam's drawbacks is he is sometimes overconfident as a captain. That's the way I look at it. And he has a certain set template for everything. Babar Azam, he has a certain set template for captaincy, and regardless of what the situation is or what anybody criticizes, be it from Pakistanis themselves or from anyone else, he won't listen to all those. He has a certain template and way of going about things, and probably this is one of them, declaring the playing 11 before the match. So he will do it regardless of whether the team is winning or losing. He won't care about all these. It looks like a set template for Babar to declare the playing 11 before the match.
Yeah,
And it
But
has limitations because now you also have to take pitches into consideration. You have to look at the conditions first. So without analyzing the conditions, if you just pick up playing 11 the day before the match, there are some limitations to it because the pitch may not turn out to be what you think it is.
yeah. But now, tell me, Krishna, what you are saying.
no, but that's wrong because see, when Naseem and Rauf bowled against India in the day one, means in the group four stage match, that time only they got injured, and that time only they started to leave the field, and after one day, afterwards, they got injured, and Babar and Pakistan team already announced this. What is their name?
Playing
They
11.
bought,
Yeah,
yeah, no, Zaman Khan and this this
Muhammad Wasim Jr. Yes.
yeah, these both will come in place of Rof and this thing Naseem
Yeah,
Shah. So they already fixed it. So it's not about mind games. It's that they already want to decide their playing 11 before going into tomorrow's game. So they are looking well settled. If you see, they I'm surprised that Mohammad Harris is picked in this 11. He was not in the even the starting 11 in the group stages, and that's what I'm surprised that Mohammad Harris is picked in this 11. I, I I would have picked Abdullah Shakif instead of Mohammad Harris because Abdullah Shakif is a good player of spin. He has a double century in Sri Lankan conditions as well, and he's a
yeah,
good
that
player
is
of
test
spin.
match. Yeah,
Yeah, but still he's a good player of spin in this spinny conditions. You can't trust Mohammad Harris to play a good part of innings. It's a spinny condition, so I think Mohammad Harris will struggle tomorrow because he's not played spin much. I think in PSL also he's not played much spin. So in this team, like see their middle order deep, because they most of them don't know how to play spin very well. If you see against Afghanistan also, Babar Azam went, I think, duck against Mujibur Rahim because they don't know how to play spin well. So still their Asian side, still they don't know how to play spin well. So that's a big concern for them. See, test players like Saad and Abdullah, they have played test cricket in spinny conditions, in difficult conditions recent times in Sri Lanka. But if they come, if they bat deep, so your collapse chances are quite less. That's what I'm to say.
Yes, but when we see his playing 11 too, and basically I always talk about the stats of the player. So when we see versus Sri Lanka, Babar Azam loves to play against Sri Lanka. If I talk about the stats of this player, he has centuries against the Sri Lankan team. Last Sri Lankan played in 2019 against Pakistan. So it is almost 4 years. After 4 years they are playing. So here is the stats for Babar Azam. I think Babar Azam has 2-3 centuries against Sri Lanka. So that is the thing that might gives confidence. If I talk about last 6 innings, they have 103, 101, 30, 69, 115, and 31. So this is the stats for Babar Azam, 3 centuries against Sri Lanka. So again, Babar Azam has to lead tomorrow, not with a captaincy. They have to lead with a bat also, because Mohammad Harris is your type of batsman who just play like 2020. If everything is okay, might be Tikshana will pick him easily. I hope Rahul, you will satisfied with this. Might be Tikshana will pick Mohammad Harris easily. Otherwise, Mohammad Harris will kill all the Sri Lankan bowlers if Mohammad Harris have
Yeah,
plenty.
yeah, yeah. If Mohammad Haris is not dismissed early, he can definitely do damage for the Sri Lankan bowlers. But I think more interesting than Tikshana against Mohammad Haris will be to see
Yeah,
if he can if he handles Tikshana. Let's say whether he will handle Velalage or not, because
yeah.
Velalage is right now high on confidence after the performance against India. So it remains to be seen whether Pakistan team can handle the spin or not. Not just Velalage, but Tikshana, also Asalanka. It remains to be seen whether and Dhananjaya De Silva. So
Yeah.
Pakistan will have to handle four spinners potentially in tomorrow's match. So it remains to be seen whether they will handle it or not.
Yeah, if I talk about Pakistan team, also they have also good spinners. Well, if I see the middle order, Babar Azam and Rizwan has to step up and make a big score, because I think Shahid Shakil is playing first time for Pakistan, so it is not easy for them. Iftikhar Ahmed, he is a good player. He can play a big knock. Shadab Khan has to play. Mohammad Nawaz, another interesting thing. They are picking Nawaz, seeing the spin condition, but Nawaz has to bat also, because I know Pakistan will definitely get collapsed because they have good bowlers like Pathirana, Ranjita. He
Yeah,
will definitely pick wickets. Velalage
yeah,
is picking wickets.
absolutely.
So I
As a
think,
matter of fact, the selection of Mohammad Haris is very surprising because his ODI and T20 records both suggest that he's not great. He has not done much. Yes, in T20 he has the strike rate on his side, but he doesn't have enough runs, so he can get out very quickly.
well, if we compare tomorrow match with the Indian pitches, the pitches that given to Team India, then in that way you can say might be Harris will get some time in first 10 overs to come and attack. And if you goes on attacking, might be he can make a 50 plus score like just like Rohit Sharma. And then suddenly a pitch will get slower on in the middle. So I think in the middle, Babar Azam, Rizwan, Iftikhar Ahmed have to take the responsibility of this Pakistan team. Otherwise, I think Sri Lanka is going to play final. That's it.
Mm, yeah, I agree with that. I think also the bowling has been a little bit depleted after this. So if it's now going to be for the batsmen to really step up and do the job for them, they'll and more importantly, they have to try and bat first if they win the toss because that'll give them a better chance of winning the match.
Yes, under lights batting is really difficult. So, if we talk about the bowling, also Jaman Khan is your another Pathirana. It is Pathirana type of bowler. Jaman Khan. Well, he is very impressive. Knocks in impressive spell in PSL. So let's see, can he put same type of spell in ODI also, just like Pathirana, then this will be a good contest. We will see from Sri Lanka. There is Pathirana. Here it is Jaman Khan. Well, Mohammad Wasim Jr., he can take wickets. He can help with Shaheen Shah Afridi, but I think Shaheen Shah Afridi have to play like Trent Bolt tomorrow. Otherwise, Sri Lanka will beat him easily. You have to pick 2 3 wickets in the earlier stage. Means first 10 overs you need 2 3 wickets. So I think Shaheen Shah Afridi performance is really needed, much needed for the Pakistan team. Shaheen Shah Afridi.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Shine Afridi now has a bigger responsibility in the absence of Haris Rauf and Nazim Shah. He has to really spearhead this pace bowling attack.
Well, if we see this playing 11, I am seeing this only 4 5 players are experienced and other are debutant. So, in this way, how Pakistan will win it, I don't know. But who knows? If Babar Azam have a good day, then anything can
Yeah,
possible.
it's going to depend on Babar Azam a lot with the bat, and with the ball it'll depend a lot on Shaheen Afridi. So I feel this Pakistan team is a little bit depleted right now. They're looking a little bit weak, in my opinion.
Well, if we
So
talk about Sri Lankan team has getting oxygen in the form of Velalagi. The way Velalagi was bowling against India, that was great. Really, what a good spell! 5 wickets and 4 wickets for Sri Lanka. So Sri Lanka has 7 bowling options, not 6. Now they have 7 bowling options. So this is a big thing that they have good fast bowlers, they have good spinners. If a pitch suggesting that fast bowlers is getting wicket, there is some swing, then Shanaka will come. Otherwise, Sri Lanka is there for you. So this type of liberty, do you think Rahul, Sri Lanka is coming with a great form in a World Cup?
yeah, they most certainly are coming with great form in the World Cup, and Indian conditions will be similar to what they get at home. They will get a lot of the conditions that they get at home in Sri Lanka, so they will have a very good chance to defeat teams, especially the ones who are not from the subcontinent.
Okay, so Krishna, after seeing the playing 11 of Pakistan, playing 11 of Sri Lanka, how do you think what to do for what is better for Pakistan? Because I know each and maximum means 80% Indian wants India versus Pakistan final. So for that, Pakistan has to win this match. So Krishna, what Pakistan should do against this Sri Lankan
No,
team?
Kunal, you said wrong. Most Indians want India versus Sri Lanka. They don't want Pakistan because they think if 2017 Champions Trophy repeat happens, then
Well,
what will happen? Yeah, so that's why they want India versus Sri Lanka. You and me want India versus Pakistan finals. No other wants
actually,
India
from
versus.
viewership point of view, broadcaster will also want India versus Pakistan because at that time there are so many people who is watching that match. Actually, in that way, I am saying. But for Pakistan favor, what do you think, Krishna? What Pakistan should do? Sri Lanka is looking
See,
so strong.
especially the opening combination. Emamul should open means he should bat nicely to the middle to till 25th over. I don't know, he's struggling against pace and spin. Uh, uh, I don't know. It all depends upon the opening combination. If opening combination clicks of Pakistan, then they will push 300 plus total. If opening combination gets fired, and but the I don't understand inclusion of Mohammad Haris. He hasn't played much games in ODI cricket. It is his first time in Asia Cup as well. So I don't know why they picked Mohammad Haris in this XI, because Fakar Zaman was struggling in recent matches, so that's why they dropped him. And Fakar Zaman was also struggling. If you see in recent matches, even against series against Afghanistan, also he struggled in. I think Hobon Tota in Sri Lanka, I feel. And in Asia Cup also in recent matches he struggled. So I think they are picking players who have performed very well. And Short Shakil also has good test record, but this is ODI cricket. But this will be also his first experience in Asian conditions. But if the rain comes, then it will benefit Sri Lanka only, because if the rain spoils tomorrow's game, then Sri Lanka will go into the finals. Then all viewership quota and that all will be finished tomorrow. So viewership in the final will be less if it is India versus Sri Lanka final. So that's a big concern. Hope the rain doesn't spoil sport tomorrow.
Well, there is chances that there will be a weather condition like India versus Sri Lanka match. There is more
Well,
maximum chances.
to be honest, I feel I would prefer Sri Lanka in the final, although they're the home team. I feel they're more beatable than Pakistan. I'm looking at it from that point of view, and also law of averages. In Asia Cup, the pattern has been that when India beats Pakistan in a match, they more often than not lose the next match against Pakistan. So that's another reason why I would want Sri Lanka in the final. These are reasons apart from let's put aside the fact that Pakistan is our bigger rival. If we put that aside, just the fact that the law of averages has usually been one win and then followed by a loss against Pakistan. So that's one reason why I would want Sri Lanka in the final. Although that has its own challenges because we're playing in Sri Lanka. They're the hosts. They're the host nation, and the crowd will be against us. Will be mostly rooting for against us in the final if we play Sri Lanka. Whereas if we play Pakistan, the one advantage is forget viewership. I'm not going to give that as a reason, but the one advantage is if we play Pakistan, we will have more crowd support on our
Yeah.
side compared to if we play against Sri Lanka.
Yes. Let's see how the match will continue.
Yeah,
But
but in 2018 Asia Cup also, sorry to interrupt, I think India defeated when Rohit Sharma was the captain. I feel India defeated Pakistan in both rounds and in group stages, if I'm not wrong. So, so in that India versus Sri Lanka
That's
was the
been the
final, right?
India versus Bangladesh was the final that. But yes, Krishna. But I'm talking about every rule has its exception. That tournament we defeated Pakistan twice. Yes, but that's not more often than not that that's not been the case. And I'm not saying it's never happened. We've never won two matches in a row against Pakistan, but it's rarely been the case in the history of the Asia Cup that we have won twice in a row against Pakistan, or Pakistan has won twice in a row against India. So, so it's I for those reasons I feel it's better off facing Sri Lanka in the final. But yeah, final reason Pakistan is our rival. We don't want to lose in the final against Pakistan. If we have to lose in the final, rather lose to Sri Lanka than lose to Pakistan. That is there.
yeah, Nitish, you are right. Tomorrow 50-50 match depend on toss. Definitely, the team who is going to play bat under lights, that is really difficult. If you have to score more than 250 runs, then it is really difficult. 250 runs is not easy under lights.
Yeah, I feel
Yes,
whoever wins the toss will bat first as usual. And in Colombo,
yes.
stats are there that whoever bat first haven't
One
lost a
maximum.
match.
Yes, yes. Yes, so now let's come to the Afghanistan team. Finally, we are waiting for Asian teams to announce their squad. And already, me and Rahul talking about Naveen that why we want Naveen in a team. He is an extra fast bowler. But again, Rahul, what happens in this squad? They have put Gulabuddin Naib as a reserve player. So
It
they
is
are
really surprising, in my opinion, that Gulbadin Naib should be a main player in the Afghanistan team. In fact, he did a fairly good job in the two Asia Cup matches that he played. It's really surprising that he's not in the team.
Yes, but now let's start with the captain Hastamullah Shahidi. Well, very good Asia Cup 250s back to back. While Afghanistan team not qualified, That is another reason because they are searching of a fast bowler. So what they have done, Gulabuddin Naib, they have dropped Gulabuddin Naib and bringing Naveen Ulak. You include Naveen Ulak is okay, but I think it was better if you put Jaman Khan as a reserve and put Gulabuddin Naib. Then team looks uh, more strong as compared to like that. Well, I will say that in World Cup, Afghanistan will be little bit, you can say, an advantage because they have good spinners. If we talk about Mujibur Rahman, Rashid Khan, Mohammad Nabi, their 30 overs spell will definitely do some damage to the opponent, where whatever opponent is whether it is England, India, anyone, those 30 overs will be very crucial for the Afghanistan team. Agree, Rahul?
Yes, absolutely.
Because the team does not matter where is Australia, England, South Africa, India, their bowlers have potential to do some damage. And same happens in 2019 too. We all know the way Virat Kohli and at the end sometime Dhoni came and made a respectable total against Afghanistan, as we all thought that this will be a one-sided match. But what Nabi and Rashid Khan done in that match, we all know. So we can't pick this team a very easy match. Their spinners are really good.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll be playing them in New Delhi. The second match after we play Australia and Chennai, we have to play Afghanistan in New Delhi. That may not entirely be home advantage for us. It could be a little bit of home advantage for Afghanistan as well, because, mind you, they have once had Gurgaon as their home ground. So New Delhi, their home venue was once in New Delhi, once upon a time in New Delhi. So that could be, although the crowd will support India, uh, ground wise, you could say that's kind of Afghanistan's ground in some ways.
Well, in that crowd, they will also chant like Naveen and Kohli Kohli. This will also happen in the same match because they will put. There is so many things in IPL. Naveen Ulhaq versus Virat
Yes.
Kohli was there.
And
So
Delhi is Virat Kohli's home ground. So,
yes, so
Arey,
Naveen.
Arey, Kunal, people will not call him Naveen Naveen. People will call him Mango Mango.
Yeah.
Mango
Okay.
Mango, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So in
to be
that
frank,
match,
Gulbadin Naib, his exclusion is very surprising because in recent times he bowled well against both Pakistan and Sri Lanka in the last matches he played against them. Against Sri Lanka, 4 for 60 in 10 overs in the Asia Cup match. And then before the Asia Cup, in the bilateral series that they played, Gulbadin Naib got 2 for 36 in 9 overs against Pakistan. And
yes.
last year, when Afghanistan toured Sri Lanka in one match, he took 3 for 34 in 8 overs. So he's uh, very much a capable wicket taker for the Afghanistan team. So it's a huge surprise to me that he has not been given a place in this squad. It's a shocker.
Well, this is also really surprised that Gulabuddin Naik was bodybuilder before cricketer. He was a bodybuilder and suddenly he joins the cricket. So we always see in his celebration he shows his muscles, his six packs all the time.
Yes, everyone has their own celebration nowadays. Those things happen. As far as Navinul Haq is concerned, surprising thing, when he last played an ODI, it was 2021. That 2021 is the last time Navinul Haq played an ODI for Afghanistan, and that too in the very beginning of 2021, like
Yeah.
January 2021. So for 2.5 years, he's not played an ODI match, but he did very well in the last ODI series he played, which was against Ireland. His figures were 3 for 68 in 9 overs, 4 for 42 in 10, and 1 for 45 in 7.1. He took 8 wickets in that series. So it's a surprise that he never got a chance to play ODI cricket after that.
Yes, but I think Navinullah getting some time in IPL. He has good spell, 4 wickets, 3 wickets. So I think that experience will definitely work for Navinullah also. That's why I think Afghanistan have put him in a squad. Rashid Khan has played maximum number of IPL matches. That Rashid Khan have also some experience of some of the ground. I think Rashid Khan is going to play in Hyderabad also. Maybe Afghanistan is playing in Hyderabad also. I think so.
I don't think Afghanistan has matches in Hyderabad. But speaking of Navinul Haq, he's been brilliant in IPL. From the 8 matches he has played, he has 11 wickets to his name. From 28 overs he has bowled, and he's conceded only 219 runs, so less than 8 economy rate is also there. Average is below 20, so he's done very well in IPL. And in T20 internationals also he has a brilliant average. Just Average is just above 20. Economy is at 8, but average is just about 20. Strike rate also is just 15 balls. So he's a very good T20 bowler, and he has the ability to take wickets in T20. So he can definitely bring the same to one day cricket, in my opinion. Hopefully, he will hit the ground running, because he has not played an ODI for 2.5 years. And the reason that makes a little bit of a difference is because of the fact that in one day cricket, you have to bowl 10 overs, not four. Maybe that may be the only limitation with him, but there's no doubt he has abilities to take wickets for Afghanistan. So we shouldn't underestimate him.
Yes, yes. No matches for Afghanistan in.
I
I think.
don't think there are any matches in Hyderabad for Afghanistan.
Yeah, they
They're
have
not
in
there.
Pune, they have in Dharamshala, Delhi, Pune, Ahmedabad. Well, in Ahmedabad also, memorable hat trick for Rashid Khan. So I think that will also help him. Noor Ahmad is also in a squad. So this is also big thing that they have added Noor Ahmad. I
Yeah.
think when they will meet in.
Naveen ul Haq will we can definitely watch out for in Dharamshala against Bangladesh. Spin
Yes,
friendly conditions. So definitely
in
watch out for him
Dharamshala.
in Dharamshala. And that too, it's a day game. It's not a day and night match. It's a day game. So if Afghanistan can bowl first in that match, they can really trouble Bangladesh in the morning conditions in Dharamshala.
Yes.
So and
Then
then
Fazalak Faruqi and Navinullah will kill the Bangladesh team.
yeah, absolutely. They're definitely capable of doing that.
Yeah. But now, if we
So as
talk
we
about.
speak, New Zealand has been bowled out against England. 187 all out is the score. Unfortunately, terrible meltdown from New Zealand. Except to Glenn Phillips, nobody really showed any resistance. So
Well, 1 wicket is remaining.
no,
187
no,
for now.
they're shaking hands. It's all over now. So it's a 187 all out.
Okay, okay. Livingston 3 wickets. Okay.
Yeah, Livingston 3 wickets. So it's been a comprehensive win for England. They're up 2-1 in the series now.
Well, it can be 2-2. Who knows?
Can be 2-2, but New Zealand's batting lineup is a little bit of a worry without Kane Williamson. Without Kane Williamson, they're faltering very badly. I mean, 2 run chases so far. They've had a real collapse uh, with the with the bat. So it's a bit of a worry, and they didn't seem to have any clarity behind their run chase today. They were chasing 369, but even when you're chasing a big total and it's not and it may not be possible to win, you at least need to have clarity about how you're going to go about chasing a total. New Zealand didn't show any of that today, so it's sad.
Yeah. But now talking about a batting unit. I think batting unit is settled for Afghanistan. No change. Ibrahim Jadran Gurbaz is your opener. Third number Rahmat Shah. Then Hastumullah Shahidi, a good form in Asia Cup, back-to-back 50s. And after that, Nabi will be there. Rashid Khan, who can bat. I think Mujibur Rahman is also started batting. Omar Azai, another interesting player who can bowl 7-8 overs, medium fast bowler who can bat too. Omar Azai can bat also. If he gets some chances. So I think overall Afghanistan team is good. I'm hoping that at least 4 to 5 matches Afghanistan can win. Who knows? Out
Four
of
to
nine,
five.
4 to 5 can be possible because I think Netherlands will
They
lost
can
the match.
defeat Netherlands. I think
Bangladesh,
they can
Pakistan
defeat
also.
Netherlands.
I can't take
Yeah, it's
Pakistan,
possible
but
to defeat.
Pakistan.
Yeah, to be frank, they can defeat Pakistan. Also, they can defeat Sri Lanka. I don't think they'll
Even
defeat
South Africa
India,
too.
England.
South Africa has also so many problem in middle order.
That's going
Still,
to be a little bit tough, in my opinion, to defeat South Africa. But you never know. Well, let's see where they're playing against South Africa.
yeah.
I think it's in Lucknow, if I'm not wrong.
In Lucknow, they are
Afghanistan.
playing Netherlands.
In Lucknow, they're playing Netherlands. So, oh, they're playing South Africa and Ahmedabad. Well, you never know. I mean, Ahmedabad is the home ground. You could say is a home ground for Rashid Khan and Noor Ahmed,
Yes.
because they play for Gujarat Titans there. But that'll be a flat pitch. That's the concern for Afghanistan.
Well,
Not
there are
sure how they
seven
will.
pitches, seven pitches
And
in Ahmedabad, so don't know which type of pitches they will offer. Might be it will be spin track, might be a flat pitch. Who knows?
yeah, So yeah, hopefully they'll be competitive in this World Cup. I hope maybe Netherlands will also be competitive. Although I don't see them winning more than one match. They might
Yeah.
win one match at best, but I don't see them winning two matches or three matches
Yes. Yes. Netherlands
in this.
really not an easy task. Krishna, how you see the squad of this Bangladesh Afghanistan team?
Yeah, means if you see the opening combination, Zadran and Gurbaz has to step up for Bangladesh, because if you see in the middle order, Ramesh Shah will play a good cameo of 50 runs, but Najubil Zadran and the other players are not in great form. They are struggling. If you see against game against Bangladesh, the opening stand gave good combination. Gurbaz failed it that game, but if you see in that flat wicket in Pakistan, Ibrahim Zadrin and Ramesh Shah played a good knock. But if you see in the middle order, Afghanistan choked. If you see, they could have chased it. They were only needing 139 runs in 80 or 90 balls. So that could have happened if some power hitters would have there in.
Yeah. Yeah, well, in the middle order, they have good power hitters and Nabi, Rashid Khan. Uh, you can put her,
Gurbaz.
yeah, Gurbaz.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gurbaz and Zadran has to give a good opening combination. If the opening combination is only not good, then you will fold under 200 runs in the total. That's the problem of Afghanistan batting.
well, if I talk this about this Afghanistan team, they can make max to max 250, not more than that. Whether there is flat track also, I know it is not possible for them to make 300. This is a dream for them. They can make 250, but not 300. This is true.
Yeah, but against Sri
True.
Lanka,
Although they
it's
did make 300 against Pakistan during that one day series, they did do that in one of the
But in
matches.
India, condition will be different. I think 250 will be a good score for Afghanistan. The type of bowling they have.
Yeah, definitely possible.
Yeah. Let's see how they will perform. But according to me, if I rate this squad, I think it is 7.5 out of 10. 7.5.
Yeah, I'll go with 7 out of 10. Maybe I think 7 out of 10 for
If
this
Gulabuddin
Afghanistan
Naib
team.
in this squad, then I will definitely go to 8 because Gulabuddin Naib gives
Same.
you some stability. Stability in your
Yeah,
playing.
same thing.
Krishna, how much you rate this squad according to you?
so Rahul gave 7, right?
Yes.
Yeah, for me it is 6.5.
Yeah, that is okay. So this is a squad. So in Asia Cup, you all are thinking same that Sri Lanka will win it, and if there is a rain play the game, then that will also put Sri Lanka into the final. So India versus Sri Lanka is there. So now New Zealand. What about a New Zealand team? Rahul Trent bowled 5 wickets. Good bowling effort. I can say if you put a team all out, despite of 182, if you put 182 in the other side, then England team has done nothing. Put only there was Malan who make 96. So you have to say there is some good performance from bowling of New Zealand.
Yeah, there is some good performance. You can say that, but then there are no ifs and buts in cricket. The fact is, they did let Ben Stokes get away to 182 and make that big score. They leaked too many runs in the middle overs. Lockie Ferguson until getting 1 wicket at the death, and that too because the batsmen were attacking.
Yeah,
He gave 80 runs in 9 overs. You have Jamieson who gave 0 for 69 in 8 overs. Then you have Rachin Ravindra who gave 28 runs in his 2 overs. So these are not really acceptable figures. And also Glenn Phillips gave 57 runs in 8 overs. So they gave wickets at a T20 pace, basically. Ben Lister also he got 3 wickets at the death, yes, but he was also expensive before that. So it's all in all not such a great bowling effort from New
except
Zealand,
Trent Bolt.
although
Except
except
Trent.
Bolt and maybe to an extent I can say Ben Lister if I give him credit for taking 3 wickets. But again, those 3 wickets that he took at that stage were damage control. Those
Yeah.
were not really impactful wickets, I have to say. Stokes scored 182. Malan scored 96, but Butler also played a decent innings. He got 38 off 24. Although, yeah, it's not much in a one day match, still, he scored at a very good pace. So you can't disregard that.
Yes, of course. So
And as we
let's.
speak, Stokes is the man of the match as well.
Yes.
He's right now talking with the Owen Morgan in the post match presentation.
Yeah, that is great. Actually, he is playing in the place of Ian Morgan. That is the place of Ian Morgan, number four.
Yeah, he's filled in well for Owen Morgan.
Yes, and I think this is also great for a player. You are coming out of the retirement for a team and you are start performing. That always gives you positive energy in your team. Especially, I think Josh Butler will be very happy today that he is getting some trump card again. Trump card Ben Stokes.
Yeah, Butler will be very happy with today. The whole England team will be very happy to see Ben Stokes' performance. And to be frank, I said this in many shows before, but Stokes should never have retired from one-day cricket. In my opinion, he should play all the formats until his retirement and retire from each format around the same time.
Well, I think Stokes is what they are concentrating in Test match. He has captaincy, but I think when you have Brendan McCullum type of coach in all the three formats, you can play. Because I think that Brendan McCullum served his country in all the three formats, whether it is T20, Test match, and ODIs. So it was his capability, and he was very aggressive types of opener, wicketkeeper batsman. Really great.
Yeah, but Kunal, Brendan McCallum
Yeah.
is not the three format coach. He's only one format coach. And if you see, Matthew Mott is the ODI coach of England. So Brendan McCallum has approved the basketball style for England. He's only the main man who's has started with the basketball approach for England.
Well, I am saying that you can. You say now when a player comes from retirement, you can uh, use their skills and you can use him in the batting also. Because when you change the way of playing Test match, then why not you can play in ODI also? Because I think England is the only team who is making 350 runs maximum number of times in ODIs. I don't see other than England who have played regular intervals 350 plus score. One day he was England make 482 also. That was his highest score in ODI.
Yeah, but of course, not all pitches are the same everywhere in the world. To compare like that, England pitches in England favor batting nowadays in one-day cricket. So they are preparing pitches which can suit scoring 350 plus, and they're doing it. Indian pitches used to be like that once upon a time, but nowadays we don't get such pitches for one-day cricket. You know, we get proper ODI wickets right now.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So now let's come to India versus Bangladesh. That will be tomorrow because now we are entering in 14 September. So if we talk about India versus Bangladesh, what type of changes you all are expecting, or you are thinking that play with the same playing 11 that will gives you confidence?
I think this is a match where we can experiment. I think Mohammad Shami right now has to play in the playing 11. He's gotten only the one match against Nepal before the World Cup. We need to bring him in for this match. And I think we need to try the combination now of having uh, all three pace bowlers, Bumrah, Siraj, and Shami, in the playing 11. Uh, Now that Bumrah and Siraj are bowling very well with the new ball, we don't want to give them any more rest because they've already had a lot of rest, and we want them to play every match possible because they've lost a lot of time. With Mohammad Shami, he's played only one match in this tournament. I think this is a good time to give him a match, and also with maybe Ishan Kishan, try him as an opener once in this match. Also, although I'm not very much in favor of Surya Kumar Yadav being in the squad, I'm not in favor of him. Given that you have him in the squad and you're saying you back his abilities, so let him play one match. If you back his abilities, then you should show that by giving him a chance in one match. So let Surya Kumar Yadav play one match, a match that's not of consequence, and let him show his abilities. And the team management show that you back his abilities. You've already chosen him again ahead of Sanju Samson. So at least if you're doing that, justify your decision and give him a chance in the playing 11.
Yes, of course. Okay, so now three teams are remaining. There is Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka who has to announce the squad. I am asking you, Rahul, if you are giving opportunity to pick the squad. First, let's start with the Bangladesh team. uh, what you will think, you know you have to play in India, so what you will try, you want to pick a maximum all-rounders or maximum spinners so that you can fulfill and make a balance in a team.
You have to have a mix of both. Obviously, you can't have more. You can't choose between the two. You need to have sufficient amount of spinners, and you need to have sufficient amount of all rounders as well. Of course, in the spin department, Bangladesh is not short of ammunition. They have Shakib Al Hassan and Mehdi Hassan, who can
Miraz.
bowl. Yeah, Mehdi Hassan, Miraz, who can bowl and take wickets. And I think they might be enough, to be frank, in Indian conditions, because if we're talking about a one day match, if you have two spinners, that's 20 overs out of the 50 overs. So on a good day they should bowl 20 overs out of the 50 overs and be able to take a significant amount of the wickets, even if
Well,
it's this is on a turning pitch.
Well, problem for Bangladesh again is Nazimul Hussain Shanto is not available. Okay, so now number three is automatically number three is available. Mehdi Hassan Miraz is your opener, as they are thinking that as of now they are getting some good start from Mehdi Hassan Miraz. Actually, he played well against Sri Lanka also. But now, what is the problem for Bangladesh? That who will be a number three, Litton Das or Mohammad Naeem? Who will be a number three in place of
To be
Shanto?
frank, in place of it's going to be a bit of a.
Yeah, you continue, Rahul.
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge for Bangladesh, especially because Mohammad Naim has not been very impressive at all in the chances that he has got. That's a bit of a worry for Bangladesh. I think either I would say maybe Mohammad Naim will have to open the batting now that Shanto is gone. It looks like Bangladesh doesn't really have much of a choice but to choose Mohammad Naim in the playing 11. You could have Tanzid Hassan in his place, but he's not very experienced. Yeah, he doesn't really have the experience right now to play in the World Cup squad. So it's going to be a tough decision for Afghanistan. They might have to
Bangladesh.
consider for Bangladesh. Yeah, so I might consider Litan Das as opener and maybe Mohammad Naim at one down because he's not done well as an opener. He's not getting the runs, so you might have to push him down the order maybe to hope that he will perform over there. See if he's good over there. Another unpopular move is maybe have Shakib Al Hassan come at one down. He
Yes.
did very well in the last World Cup for Bangladesh. Maybe have him come at one down. Hope that he does well this time. And that's another option for Bangladesh to follow.
Then in middle order, I think you will happy with Mehdi Hassan. Means Mehdi Hassan Miraj is different, and Mehdi Hassan is another spinner. Can bat
Yeah. Oh,
also.
Mahidi Hassan. Yeah, Mahidi Hassan. Yes.
So that
Uh,
must be included.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
definitely. I think Mahdi Hassan, and Mehdi Hassan, yeah, should both definitely be in the squad.
yeah, I think they are waiting for Nazim Hussain Shanto update. I think that's why they are waiting for World Cup squad. I think so.
Not only Santo, I think also after this Asia Cup, after this match against India that they're playing in the Asia Cup, they also have three ODIs against New Zealand at home before the World Cup. So, yeah, they have ODIs at home against New Zealand on the 21st, the 23rd, as well as the 26th. So they have three ODIs. They still have four ODIs before the World Cup, and the last date is for announcing the squad is the 28th. So they by then they want to play out all these ODIs and get a better idea of their playing 11 before they start um, the World Cup before they really announce the squad. They want some time. They're trying to buy some time, in my opinion.
Yeah. So what about Sri Lanka? They are waiting for Hasranga.
They probably are. In all probability, they probably are waiting for Hasaranga to get fit. They're probably hoping he will get fit now. But given the performance of Velalage, not sure what they're going to do right now, even if Hasaranga gets fit. But Hasaranga is also too good and too experienced a bowler to leave out from the playing 11. So there are complications, in my opinion.
Yes, let's see how the squad will come. Most probably, I'm hoping within a 1 week, each and every team will definitely announce the squad because I think uh, that is a deadline to correct your squad, not for announcement. 28 is your deadline to correct your squad according to injuries. So might be by 20 September you will get all the squad. Might be.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so let's see and let's enjoy tomorrow match. That is a semi-final, Sri Lanka versus Pakistan. Hope so. It will be a 50 overs game. Then that will be a good match.
Yeah, I hope it'll be a 50 over game. Surprisingly, actually, the weather has held up very well, nicely in Colombo. We've gotten all 50 over matches. Yes, rain has interrupted every now and then. It has interrupted play, but it's not been anything severe to what to say to wash out any matches. We've gotten all full 50 over matches. Of course, Pakistan versus Bangladesh was in Lahore in Pakistan, so and no rain over there. India versus Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh was a full 50 over match. India versus Pakistan, yes, it had to go into the reserve day, but still we got a 50 over match in spite of one or two rain delays in the match.
Yesterday also.
And then yesterday, India versus Sri Lanka, only one small rain delay was there during India's first innings. Apart from that, there was no rain. So it's been a very good Asia Cup actually, and we've gotten all 50 over matches. It doesn't matter how you complete the 50 over matches. If you get a 50 over match, you should be happy. That's all. So uh, people, I think, were getting too panicked before the group stages, saying all the matches are going to get washed out in Colombo, but probably the board and the organizers, they knew that the rain is effect is not going to be too severe in Colombo to interrupt play. Otherwise, if they knew that it was going to be full day rain and all that, they would not have kept the matches in Colombo. They would have definitely shifted to Hambantota. So the organizers know what they're doing. Just trust them.
Yes, they actually they know the prediction also that weather is looking quite great. Previous, if we compare to previous week, this week there is really less rainfall, and we have to
Yes,
thankful to our groundsmen also. The way they maintain the ground, the way they prepare the ground in very sooner as soon as possible, 20-30 minutes. That is also quite good. Good effort from groundsmen, especially.
yeah,
Yeah, so let's enjoy the game and hope so the good match and especially Babar Azam. Now it's up to Babar Azam who can lead Pakistan to final. Otherwise, India versus Sri Lanka on Sunday.
yeah. It's going to be an uphill task for Pakistan, in my opinion, because of how of all the injuries to two main fast bowlers. It's a double blow, really. Haris Rauf and Nazim Shah both being injured is a bit of a blow, but let's see how their replacements fare.
Yeah, let's see and let's enjoy that game. So, guys, I hope you like that discussion that we have done today. We have talked about all the aspect of the match. So, we will come with the same updates. Just guys, subscribe KFCS and Sports Breakdown and get all the updates. So, till then, thank you very much. And thank you, Rahul, for your time. Let's enjoy the game, and tomorrow we will come and we will know who is the finalist of the Asia Cup.
Absolutely.
So thank you guys. Good night and have a nice time.
Yeah, good night.